Hello YouTube, this is Taylor from CliffsOfClaven bringing you our war recap against the level 6 clan SOAZ Legends. And as you can see, we got the victory here by a comfortable 7 stars. They used most of their attacks. They only have 2 on the board. They had quite a bit of trouble with our top bases there, as you can see. And then all of our Town Hall 9s, they managed to 2-star. Those 3 stars at the bottom are against our Town Hall 8s. They used a whole lot of Go Wipe, pretty much a 2-star clan across the board. And Go Wipe's pretty good against these Town Hall 8s, but against the Town Hall 9s, not so much. We managed to get 2 stars on their Town Hall 11s and their Town Hall 10s, and then you can see there were 2 Town Hall 9s that got away from us. Against number 6, Rocco had 72%, and then me here with 90% against their number 7, so real close for me here there. I think he just ran out of time, but we're going to look at 3 attacks from this war, and the first one we're going to look at is against their number 1. You can see Trump King 101 getting 86% against their number 1, which is real impressive because Trump is a Town Hall 10. So this is a Town Hall 10 coming up to hit a Town Hall 11. It's, as you can see, not a super upgraded Town Hall 11, but it does have the Eagle Artillery. It's got the level 5 Grand Warden. And Trump's using the Quake and coming in with a couple of Golems and some Wizards, but you can see the bulk of his army is Valks. Now, these are not even maxed out Valks. These are only level 4 Valks, so I think pretty good chance of a 3-star if he'd come in with those maxed out Valks. I'm sure they're in the lab right now if I know Trump. So he's using these Wizards to create this funnel for his Valks, and you see he drops a few Valks on the side to see where they're going to go, sees they're going to go to the left, and then adjusts for the rest, but they all reroute back here into the center. Giant bombs going off. There's the Rage, and he freezes the Eagle Artillery in one of the Infernos for those Valks, and you can see he's got a second freeze. Now the Valks look like they were going to stray, but then they take a shot from the Queen, and as soon as they do, they reroute back into the center, and there's the second freeze on all those Teslas and the Inferno, and the Valks under Rage just shred the core of this base. So he's already got the first star. His King went for a little walk on him here on the outside, but I think it ends up working out okay for him because that King is taking out all this trash along the outside while the Valks are in the center. The Queen sort of split on him up here at the top, taking out some more trash. And right now it's just a percentage game. He doesn't have really enough troops left to go for the 3-star, but he is going to try to get as high a percentage as possible. And this King really is the story. This King down here doing a lot of work. His Queen up here is about to go down in just a little bit. I think the Grand Warden actually ends up taking her down. But the King down here is getting all of these collectors along the side, which is just some real nice free percentage points. Oh, nope, sorry, the cannon takes the Queen out. And you can see the King's going to get actually a couple more buildings before it's all said and done. It's going to get all the way up to 86%, which is amazing for a Town Hall 10 dropping down to hit a Town Hall 11 and getting 86%. And I think if he'd had level 5 Valks instead of level 4, that would have been a 3-star. So Valk nerf incoming, I'm sure. All right, let's jump down a couple of spots and take a look at the attack from this handsome devil. Talionator going in on number 4. And this base is bizarre. I'm really showing you this base because it's an attack we don't normally use, which is a mass witch attack. Queen walk over on the side to clean up some trash and then also to take care of this mortar. And then 3 golems and some wizards to sort of create the funnel, and then just 6 witches coming up the back. This particular base layout is fairly, well, I don't want to say common because you don't see it in every war, but I've seen it multiple times, layouts similar to this, not this one exactly, where they do, I guess this is sort of a southern teaser, except it's over on the right side, a right side teaser. And witches just totally decimate this style of base. You got to have 3 golems in there to tank all the damage, and then the witches will just sort of roll over the base. It's really important, especially after the witch update, to make sure that you got golems running in front to take care of all the traps, since the skeletons no longer trigger traps. Sort of a wasted heal spell right there. Wasn't really anything taking damage from the heal spell. Then a Rage up here to kind of push the golems, and the witches, skeletons help them take down that storage. So the King just sort of beats through the wall and goes into the core where, of course, as usual, all the Teslas are. So it always seems to be a Tesla farm in the center on these style of bases. The top's going to actually die out as soon as these Golemites bite the dust. The force at the top's not going to really have anything, but still plenty of time left on the clock and a massive amount of troops coming through the center. The Queen and the King basically at full health because of the healers. There still looks like 2 or maybe 3 healers that are still alive that are going to keep those heroes full health all the way through the end of the battle. Still had a heal spell left. Drop that last wizard right there just to help the cleanup. Unnecessary wizard, and Didn't need the last heal spell, so didn't use it. Just giant swarm of skeletons coming over there. The queen's going to take out that mortar, and that's really the last defense to worry about. So sort of a weird base, but if you run into these, and I'm sure you will if you war enough, these teaser bases with all these defenses on the outside, and I guess the goal of the base is to funnel all your troops around the sides, so that's kind of what you have to be worried about, but witches, I think, are the way to go on a base like that. Finally, let's take a look at Timmy, who is hitting number 8, and he's doing it with a Go-Ho with Quake, which seems to be Timmy's go-to attack here. And he's going to Quake open most of this base to kind of get his kill squad in as much of the base as possible. And here come the 2 golems. He's going to wall break in and then bring wizards and heroes behind it, so we get everything going. You can see the Expo's only level 1, and this base is missing something that most Town Hall 9s typically have. Can you see the thing that's missing? There is no Archer Queen in this base, so this was their lowest Town Hall 9, so obviously a fresh Town Hall 9, and I just cannot stress enough how important it is to upgrade your walls. I know upgrading walls sucks. I know nobody likes to do it. It's a big resource drain to upgrade those walls, but you have got to do it. This level 6 walls on a Town Hall 9 is just crazy to me that you would do that. I mean, those walls aren't going to stop any Town Hall 9 attacks. And Timmy uses hogs just to avoid the walls completely, but I don't think you needed to use hogs on this base. I think if you brought Valks would have shredded through this base. Maybe even Go Wipe could have taken care of this base, although we certainly don't like it when anybody in our clan uses Go Wipe. It's not a great 3-star attack. But you can see he's just sort of steamrolling over the space. It's not even really close. And the queen's going to be able to get through those walls in just a handful of shots to start cleaning up some of that trash on the outside. The wizards are breaking through walls. Just really needs to upgrade the walls. I mean, I know it sucks. I know you hate doing walls, but you got to do it if you want to be able to defend anything in war. You have to upgrade those walls. Pogs are going to catch a really level 1, it looked like, giant bomb, which is not really going to do anything to them. And then just a few storages left to clean up, and that's going to be the end of the attack. So nice job to Timmy getting the... oh, forgot about this builder hut in the corner. Nice job to Timmy getting this 3-star attack on this really rushed and brand new Town Hall 9. So good job to the Clavens on this win. And we'll be bringing you the next war recap here in a few days. We just started a brand new war against Jung-An, and they are also a level 9 clan. And as usual, you can see we've got a Town Hall 11 and a Town Hall 10. They've got an extra Town Hall 10 on us. That just seems to be the norm for us these days, is getting these mismatched war attacks where they end up with the higher bases at the top. But we'll find a way to get it done. And we will see you next time for the war recap of what I'm sure is going to be an epic one. So we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.